I want to make sure you catch this. He is righteous, verse 8. But Daniel resolved not to defile himself with the royal food and wine, and he asked the chief official for permission not to defile himself this way. He asked not knowing what the outcome would be, but just knowing in his heart of hearts, this is something that I need to do for myself and my God. Verse 9 reads, Now God had caused the official to show favor and compassion to Daniel. All the while, God had worked stuff out. So this is what I want to encourage us to be: righteous. We are righteous because God is righteous. Only because God is righteous. Our righteousness is as filthy rags, but God, like the way our God is set up, our heavenly daddy, like we are made in his image and we have access to his righteousness if we choose to. Now, righteous is the first thing that jumped out. Verse 8. Verse 9, he's favored. Verse 15, and I say he, but it's all four of them. It's all of the people who were brought, all of these people who were brought into the king's service. They're favored, they're healthy, or even healthier. And I gotta say, that has to do with their diet. They are eating vegetables and they are wineless. That is important. I mean, by all means, we can't pretend to put on something that is not for us. If we feel called to live righteously as far as our diets, then by all means, please do so. But don't be upset with someone else if they believe differently than you or if they are called differently than you. Lastly, verse 17, God gave them knowledge, understanding, and spiritual gifts. I want us to understand again who we are and what we have. We have weapons to fight in this war. Our weapons are not man-made. They are mighty through God, but we have to access them. We have to know that we have these minds, we have these bodies, and we have these spirits, and we have to feed all of them. Amen? No. This is the best part. They were brought into the king's service. They were trained for 3 years. After those 3 years, there was no equal and no rival. They were 10 times better than all the other people who were brought in and trained in the same way. How are you training? How are you treating your mind, your body, and your soul? And where does your citizenship lie? Just a few questions for this Tuesday Twitter Church. I pray God blesses you and keeps you, that he makes his face to shine upon you, and that he gives you peace, both now and in the life everlasting. In Jesus' name, I pray for you. I pray for your family. I thank you for joining. Peace and light.